And welcome to City Connector, broadcasting live from Arbor Place Mall in front of a live studio audience the last Tuesday of every month beginning at high noon. I'm John Gray with Chapel Hill News and Views.
And I am Lee Brogdon-Culbertson with ProfessionalMojo.com. And I'll tell you what, John, I haven't said it before, but it is such an honor to be here, be partnering with the City of Douglasville. This is a fabulous way for everyone to learn about what's going on in the community.
It certainly is. And speaking of what's going on in the community, it is spring, approaching summer, and there's plenty of activities that are going on in the area, and we've got several folks to talk to today, including we're going to talk about golf with Bennett Oliver, Parks and Recreation Director, and also Chris Cartwright, who's the head pro at West Pines.
Wonderful stuff going on out there. We'll also be hearing about the On the Reel Film Festival, just a great bevy of wonderful cultural arts right here in Douglasville.
And we'll also hear about the Juneteenth Festival from City Council persons LaShawn Burr-Danley and Sam Davis.
And we have great local talent as well with the Sons of Alice. So stick with us. We will be right back on City Connector.
And welcome back to the City Connector, broadcasting from Arbor Place Mall. And we are starting off the show today with a topic that's of interest to me. I'm not any good at it, but it's of interest to me. Golf. We've got two of our fine golf folks here. Chris Cartwright is the head pro at West Pines Golf Club, and then Bennett Oliver is the executive director of the Department of Recreation. Parks and Recreation.
Welcome, guys.
I know there was another word in there.
I'll save you, John.
Thank you. I
All
appreciate
right,
that.
So welcome. So I understand that the city has recently taken over the golf course. So why don't you guys tell us about all the many improvements that you've been doing out there? A lot of good stuff going on.
That's right. August 2011, I think it was, the city took over the entire operations of the whole place. I think first thing we did was some new golf carts. So we have a new fleet of golf carts around there. And really spending some money in the golf course, getting things in tip-top shape. And as you can probably see riding by, the course is really greened up lately with all this rain. So we've got a nice green golf course. We did just aerate the greens, so those will be coming back here real quick and tip-top shape as well.
Yeah, and one of the main problems that West Pines had in 2011 were the greens. Went through a couple of summers where we had really hot summers. A lot of golf courses actually lost their greens. And so when we took it over from HMS, the management company, that's one thing we had to do was completely redo the greens. And since that time, greens have really come back and they're in great shape.
And I know how important that is. Well, John, I don't know about you, but I'm married to a golfer. He's been golfing since he was 6 months old, I swear. He was born with a golf club in his hand. And he always blames it on the greens if he's not playing well. So I know how important it is to a golfer to have some great greens out there.
Yeah, as long as you have greens and great tee boxes, most of the time the golfers are happy. That's the first thing they look for. So.
Chris, tell us what this has meant to you. You worked for HMS previously, and now you're the head pro and managing the club out there. Tell us what that means to you to have it locally and have the decisions made on a local level now.
Well, it's a great opportunity to finally see the golf course reach its potential. You know, before money was a little bit tighter, we had to call all the way over to the headquarters in Woodstock, and now it's just a short drive and everything's local. We got a little bit better budget to work with. So the golf course finally has the chance that it needed to succeed.
We also have the new Douglasville Downtown Conference Center, and that ties into tourism, bringing tourism to the area. How does that affect you guys as far as trying to bring a big conference here, a big convention here, and now you guys are a part of that with the golf course there, because a lot of people, when they come to a conference, they want to play golf.
Sure, we're working with Marcia Hampton and her group, and a lot of people that come, especially the business guys, they want to do a golf tournament as well as their conference, and so it really works out great. It's about a half a mile from the conference center downtown, so we're starting to see some of those people ask questions about the golf course, so that'll work out well in the future.
Now, Chris, I know that you're a new pro,
Yep.
right? New head pro, to put it
Yep.
that way. So what are some of the cool things that you've been doing as the new head pro?
Okay. We really did a lot of projects this winter just to get the golf course in better shape. We've got new tee markers, new boxes on the par 3s for sand to fill in your divots, new 150-yard markers, and some new cart signs and stuff like that. just little projects that add a nice touch to the golf course.
Wonderful. All right, so now let's talk about all the programs, shall we? Lots of cool stuff going on.
As far as golf for beginners, I know that Lee and I were talking a little bit about this beforehand. I don't play much golf, hardly play any golf. As a matter of fact, if you want your course aerated, it's probably a good idea to have me come out there and I can aerate the course.
Take care of it for us.
Yeah, I could do that in one day. But Lee was mentioning that her husband wanted to get her interested in golf. I'll let you lead into that.
Yeah, so I want to know if you have programs for adults who are beginners. And here's the thing. Our 20th anniversary, my gift to my husband was for me to learn how to play golf. The third outing, he said, you don't have the temperament for this. I think you need to wait until you're a little bit more mellow before we do this again. You're not allowed to hit the ground with the clubs and run around and do that kind of thing. So I take it you've got programs for all ages and no matter what skill set.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I know we do. I'll let Chris talk a little bit about it. Right now we have a women's group that comes out on Wednesday for lunch. I think there's about 10 of those ladies, and Chris can tell you a little bit about adult clinics that we have, and those are for beginner golfers.
Yes, the adult clinics, I've just finished up one in April. We'll have another one starting in May, and it goes for 4 Thursdays. It's $115, and basically we're going to spend a week on irons, a week on woods, a week on chipping and putting, and a week on pitching and bunker play. So it covers all the major facets of the game. And we also talk a little bit about etiquette and rules and how to conduct yourself on the golf course so that you can get started.
No taking the iron and hitting the ground. You're going to tell me not to do that, right?
Not with other people around, of course.
I see what's happening here.
And one good thing, even if it's a beginner golfer and they don't have clubs, we have rental clubs there. So,
That's great.
So we can provide that for them.
That's great.
If somebody wants to put together a tournament, how many people are required to put together a tournament? Say somebody wants to put together a church tournament or something for a charity. How do they go about doing that, and what may the cost be?
Well, the minimum to have a tournament or outing at West Pines is 20 people. Anything less than that, we just do tee times. So, but with more than 20 people, you can just call the golf shop and contact either myself or Jay Cheek, and we can assist any of the needs they might have.
As far as the maximum number of people, we can take up to 120 people, 120 golfers.
Right.
And that's considered a large corporate outing.
Yeah, and food and beverage is included with that also? You have
We
packages
can
for that?
include it, yes.
Okay. Or they could do their own food and beverage?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Multiple options.
Okay, great.
All right, so talk about youngsters, if you will, and
Okay.
kind of how that fits into what you guys are doing.
Okay. Every summer we do junior golf camps, and we have them again this summer. It's going to be in June and July, June 18th through 21st, and July 16th through 19th. It's going to be Tuesday through Friday. It goes from 9 a.m. till 12 each day, and it includes lunch. So it's a good chance to get the kids out learning how to play golf, and it gets them out of here for a few hours.
So that is great. And so I take it they don't have their own equipment.
We do have some clubs that they can use, but we hope that they do have their own, because otherwise they're not going to do any golfing after the camp's over.
Right. If they wanted to register or get more information, how would they find out about that? And how many kids can you take? Do you have a maximum number?
We can take up to 18 per camp. For more information, you can go to our website, westpinesgc.com, or you could call the golf shop at 678-391-1600.
Okay.
Yeah, and junior golfers are really important to us. I mean, that's the way we build our business. And Chris can tell you a little bit about the junior golf specials that we have. If somebody wants to come out a certain time during the week with their fathers and the son, whatever.
Right.
That's right. Any day of the week, at twilight hours, with a regular paying adult, a kid plays for just the cart fee.
Wow.
So $15. So, if you come out and bring your son, you're going to pay the regular rate. Your son's just going to be the cart fee. That's children 17 and under.
Yeah. I know that you guys are a bargain. Great course and a great place to play, and I know a lot of golfers that I do know love to come there because it's such a great bargain compared to some other courses. What are the typical rates? I know that varies, but as we go into the summer months here, what are the daily rates going to be throughout the summer for adults?
Well, the 9-hole rate starts at $18 plus tax, and the weekend morning rate is $36 plus tax.
That is such a deal.
So that kind of gives you the full range of prices right there.
Yeah, that is an incredible bargain.
And did we talk about the age range for the junior golf camp? I want to make sure I get that in there. So what's the youngest that I could register a kid? And it goes to 17, I take it.
The youngest we'll take is 6 or 7.
Okay.
It kind of depends on maturity level. But the oldest, probably up to 14 or 15.
Okay.
Anything older, they tend to not really enjoy it as much.
I barely squeak in those age ranges, John. I'm barely there. I think I need the junior golf camp. You guys laugh. I'm telling you, I need the junior golf camp. I do.
Laughing with you.
How about you guys on a personal level? I know both of you are also avid golfers. You work in the golf business. Do you get a chance to play golf anymore, or are you always busy working?
I make sure to play a good bit. I don't know about Bennett.
I don't play as much as I like, but when I was in the golf business, that's one thing I didn't do as much as I would like. But yeah, I mean, on your off day, you don't want to play golf as much, but certainly it's nice to get out there, especially if the court's in good shape.
Bennett, I imagine, as the director of Parks and Rec, I imagine you get a discounted rate there. You can just kind of slide in and slide past Chris when you go.
They do give me a little bit of a discount. Yeah.
Are you looking for some special?
Yeah, I was
rate
thinking maybe I could slide in there with Bennett or whatever, and he can teach me a few things and just slide in.
Love to have you come out with us. Yeah.
All right. Anything else you guys want to share about all the great things going on over there at Parks and Recreation?
Well, we just want to mention the annual golf pass that we have at West Pines. We have a pass that's $600 for the initiation fee, and then it's $11 for cart fee every time you play. And if you play 100 rounds a year, you're playing basically $1,700 per year to play, which comes out at $17 a round. And that's a great deal. We've looked at a couple other courses here in the county, and you cannot beat that deal. It's a great pass. If you're a City of Douglasville resident, you pay a $500 fee up front, and then you pay $11 every time you play. So you can get that down to $16 per round if you play up to 100 rounds a year. So our annual membership, that's available at West Pines Golf Club. They can call the pro shop, and we'd love everybody to take a look at that. It's a great deal. And if you have any information, you can certainly call Chris and call the pro shop.
Again, they can call you.
That's right.
That number is
678-391-1600, or they can visit westpinesgc.com.
excellent.
Chris, you guys also have a e-club where they can get free golf on their birthday, correct?
That's right. That's right. So on our website, you can give us your email address and get that deal right there.
Wonderful. All right. Well, guys, thanks so much for being with us today on City Connector.
Great.
Bennett Oliver and Chris Cartwright, Parks and Rec.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Yep.
All right, we're going to go walk the community calendar, and we will be right back, so you stay tuned.
Well, welcome to the City Connector here at Arbor Place Mall. Kelly Hunter with Sarah Ray from the Chamber, and this is the opportunity of the program where everyone in the community gets to let us know what's happening. Sarah, who do we have with us today?
Today we have, first up we have Dawn, and she's from PRC Medical, or the Pregnancy Resource Center. So they have a great event coming up, and why don't you tell us a little bit about what you've got coming up?
Thank you, ladies. We are excited about our 5th annual golf tournament fundraiser. We're going to be hosting June 7th at the Oak Mountain Golf Club. And this year we shook things up a little bit based on golfer feedback from last year. We've changed our venue out in Carrollton, and Oak Mountain has put a tremendous amount of time and money into restoring their greens. So they're really beautiful, and it's a challenging course. We've also moved the event from Monday to Friday, which we're hoping will make it an opportunity for more golfers to participate. So if you're interested, you can register online by going to our website. That's partnersofprc.com, and click on the Register to Golf button.
All right, well, tell us about the event. How are you dividing up into teams? I'm not a golfer, so kind of help me out. Is it teams of 4? Are you playing the full 18 holes, that type of thing? Give us the information.
Yes, ma'am. We're playing the full 18 holes. You can sign up as an individual, or you can sign up as a foursome. We have corporate team offerings where you can get a whole sponsorship as well. And we are actually asking businesses in the community if they would be willing to donate a silent auction item, a raffle item, or to be a whole sponsor so we can have all 18 holes covered.
Very cool. And with their, I know we do a golf tournament as well, so with your event, does it include like lunch, or does it have any? Okay.
It's we have a Chick-fil-A sponsored breakfast and lunch that
Perfect.
we serve on the green, so
they won't be hungry?
No.
no ma'am, or thirsty.
Yes, that's great.
And how much is it for a foursome, and how much is it for an individual?
A corporate team is $500, but that includes the whole sponsorship of $100. A team of 4 would be $400. An individual is $100.
All right.
Great prices.
And that would tell us again the date and where anyone can find information to register.
Okay, the date again is June 7th. That's a Friday at Oak Mountain Golf Club. And you can go to our website, partnersofprc.com, click on the Register for Golf button, or you can come by our center on Chapel Hill Road and get a brochure. And we just would encourage people to come out and have a great day of golf and also save a life.
Great.
Right.
And I'm sure having it on Friday is going to be a great thing for y'all.
We hope so.
Social, who doesn't like to take off and play golf on a Friday afternoon?
Yes, yes.
And how about this? I mean, you actually took a survey and actually
Yeah.
reconstructed, your next event based on that feedback. That's a good thing.
We listened to our participants, and a lot of guys said they had friends that might come in from Alabama that could spend the weekend. So we listened.
So you're looking them up and saying, where's your friend from Alabama?
I plan on it. I plan on it. All right.
Well, we wish you great success on that
Thank you.
June the 7th.
Thanks so much.
Great. Thanks.
Thanks, Dawn. We always have a maraud of people coming through with events coming through the Douglasville area. Today's show, we spotlighted the Juneteenth coming up in June as well on the 14th, 15th weekend. We spotlighted the On the Reel Film Festival that's coming up in the fall.
Yeah.
There's just all kinds of activities
Oh,
happening.
yeah. And I know, the Cultural Arts Center has their Plaza concerts coming up. I know there's lots of stuff on the Plaza this spring and early summer, so there's always something to do in Douglasville. And I know Douglasville has the great app that you can download.
That's right.
That has
Visit
tons
Douglasville.
of Visit Douglasville, and you can get tons of information on upcoming events through that, too.
All right. Well, tell our listening audience if they have an event they would like to have spotlighted, how they can do that on the community calendar with us.
Sure. You just can show up here at Arbor Place Mall on the last Tuesday of every month around 12 or 12:30, and we'll make sure and get you in and just bring your information and be ready to tell the community about what you've got going on.
Get the word out.
Yep. Spread the
And
word.
Be involved in the community. We'll be back with more City Connector.
And welcome back to the City Connector on City TV, coming to you live from Arbor Place Mall the last Tuesday of every month at high noon. And as we promised you, we've got a great show today. A lot of programs coming up as we transition from spring into summer.
Good stuff.
And a lot of that happens right on Main Street in Douglasville, Georgia. We've got Stephanie Elworth. She's the Main Street manager. And then we also have Brian Little. He's with CCI, and they're going to tell us about the special program that they have with some film stuff going on down there. But before we get to that, Stephanie, tell us a little bit about Main Street Douglasville and what the Main Street program is and what you do as the Main Street director.
Okay, well, Douglasville is a nationally designated Main Street city, and what that means is that we have been given special designation because we meet certain requirements for historic preservation and economic development in our downtown. And we take our downtown very seriously here in Douglasville. I'm a designated staff person, and I work with the 368 businesses that are in our service area, as well as the Downtown Development Authority and the Main Street Committee. So we're all about downtown revitalization. And a big part of downtown revitalization is creating an atmosphere and an event venue where we can have people come to our downtown, where they can enjoy the downtown, and we can provide events for them. And we are right smack in the middle of event season.
Yes, we
We've
are.
got a lot of stuff going on. Next week we have our Downtown Recognition Banquet. That's at 7 o'clock at the new Conference Center. And that is a celebration of our downtown businesses and their achievements throughout the year, as well as our volunteers and our committee members. It's a lot of fun. It's going to be catered by Carroll Parks Catering. We have our special keynote speaker this year, Donzella James, our senator.
Great.
And so we're really excited to have her participate with us this year.
Tell us a little bit about the On the Reel film festival that we have going on and what that is and what that's about.
Okay. Well, this is a new event, and we have other events that we have throughout the year, but this is our brand new event, and it was inspired by Marsha Hampton. She called me one day and she's like, we need to do a children's film festival. I'm like, great, children's films are great. And she's like, no, children directed and written films. And I was like, wow, that's great. Where do we start? So we were fortunate enough to be able to partner with Brian and get some ideas generated on how we could put together this film festival that would allow children to present their creative works. So it's a 2-day festival. It starts on Friday night, November 1st. We're going to have a red carpet event where we'll be doing a premiere of some of the films as well as giving awards for the films. And it's an opportunity for kids to actually participate in the creation of a short film.
Well, let's talk about what a film festival is. So what they'll be doing then is they'll be creating the films, they'll be submitting them to you, and we'll be talking about that process in a moment. And then you'll be screening them exactly the way they do at Tribeca or somewhere like in New York City, right?
Absolutely, and this is not just a Douglasville event, this is a national event. We will take films from all over the country as long as they meet the criteria. And Brian can tell you a little bit more about what our criteria is going to be for this film festival.
Why don't we do that?
Absolutely. Well, our film festival, we wanted to make sure that we included all ages and people that are to do this, and we wanted to get the schools involved. That was the main thing. I teach a high school broadcasting class, and we've done films since I started there because I'm a film buff. I just enjoy that.
Yeah.
So what we did is we decided that we would have a 6 through 13-year-old category, which will be our elementary school. And again, like Stephanie said, that would be where any students of that age range, student produced and edited and produced there. Then we're going to have a 14 to 18, so that would be your high school level students, and then we've got a college section, which is awesome. And then we've got a semi-pro, and we qualified the semi-pro as a professional being somebody who gets their full-time pay from films or TV, so that would be pro. So anybody else who's maybe a weekend warrior, just enjoys films, or maybe they've never shot a film but they want to give it a shot, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get involved with that. And the great thing is for schools, because I know we're about to go to summer break, they can actually use this year's work. So films that they've produced here in the 2012-2013 school year do qualify for that next November date. So we're excited about that.
So how does this work? Are there themes that go along with it, or can they create a movie around any kind of theme? Are there length requirements? Just give us a little bit of an overview for the folks who are watching today.
Absolutely. We've got 5 different areas. We've got comedies, dramas, documentary, animation, and action and suspense. So those are the areas that they can choose to create their film from. Yep.
Stephanie, how does Main Street work into this? Is there a screening?
Is there a tie? Absolutely. This is going to be a 2-day event. And something that we strive to do in Douglasville with our Main Street program is tying with our Conventions and Visitors Bureau and our tourism department. We like to bring as many people from outside Douglasville as possible. We have great hotels in Douglasville, we have great restaurants in Douglasville, so we like to create events that have a little bit of a stay component. So
right.
it's the heads and beds concept, but it's more so to just have a good time in Douglasville and to get to know our town a little bit better. Our second day of our event is going to be really exciting, especially for children. We have several different workshops. We have an acting workshop, we have a green screen adventure, which is going to be a way for the kids to participate in front of a green screen. We have a wardrobe and costume workshop that we're going to be doing. So there'll be an expo with all kinds of vendor booths. So we are looking for sponsors that want to participate with us in the film festival. We have a sponsorship package. You're able to get a booth space at our expo and exhibit some of your wares. So if you're related to the film industry, this is a really, really good opportunity to participate. In fact, we have a great opportunity this weekend. I'm working with Randy Miles, our Conventions and Visitors Bureau Director, and we're going this weekend to an event called the Next Cool Event. And this is in Atlanta. It's a 2-day film industry event, and we will be promoting our On the Reel Film Festival, as well as showing our film promotion that Brian and one of his really good friends put together. And Brian, you can talk a little bit about the film promotion that we put together for this, and it's going to be on our website soon, and it's really, really great.
Well, what we wanted to do is we wanted to have some type of promo that would show the people what we're looking for. So we decided to come together and produce an original promo that really got the feel and the professionalism to let people know that the city is serious about this. We're excited. This is not something we've thrown together. So I went and found a colleague of mine, Cody Bonds, who's the broadcasting teacher at New Manchester High School, one of our second broadcasting program in the county for high school level,
right.
And asked him to write and direct us a piece that we could produce as a team and shoot that would be engaging, fun. So when you see the promo, when you first see the beginning, you're going to think it's one thing, and then it's going to give you kind of a twist.
Yes.
Yes,
I like that.
It's got that twist. So we're excited about that, and letting that kind of just show people that, you know, this is going to be a great event for people to be involved in and, you know, to be a part of.
And you know, John, something that folks might not know is there is a thriving TV and movie industry all around Douglasville. So this is so timely, and I think you guys are just right on the target, because this is really, Georgia's a great place to do that kind of thing.
Absolutely. And what was really cool about the promotion is we filmed it in the old courthouse, and it's filmed in a film noir setting. So we were able to use the old courthouse courtroom, which is literally a time capsule.
Yeah.
And we would definitely want to promote that we have great locations around Douglasville and Douglas County that people can come and film. And we're very film friendly. We'll block off streets for you. We'll help you with the permits.
Yeah.
We would love to see more location scouts head out our direction. That was another reason that we created this event, was not just to showcase our downtown, but to also showcase, look what Douglasville has, and we're happy to let you use some of our historic buildings and some of our assets that we have here in our county, and we'll work with you on it.
And I have to give a little shout out to Stephanie. She acted as our costume and wardrobe and makeup person for the event. We also got to produce the promo with the City TV team. So we've been,
They're good.
oh, they're
Don't
amazing.
Tell them I said that. I'm
they're
not even
so
looking.
good.
Okay.
These guys
But
are all right.
we've had a really good relationship in the school system with City TV and the city in general to be able to put these things together. You know, all types of different projects. So we have a really good relationship. And that's what makes this kind of special, is because it's a group effort. It really is, you know, through education and through the city, through the Chamber of Commerce, through all these different people have all come together to really make something special.
It's all about community. Sorry,
Yes,
John.
it is.
It's all about community, and that's what the
Absolutely.
Main Street program's about. So we're really excited about this upcoming event.
Brian, you told us earlier that you're a high school teacher, teaching broadcast and film. It's got a little bit of a twist on that, though. You actually teach for the CCI. There's probably a lot of folks out there that don't know what the CCI is.
Right.
So if you can explain briefly what that is and what you do on a daily basis.
Absolutely, I'd love to talk about that. I'd love to talk about the CCI because it's the College and Career Institute, and what it is it's a partnership between the Douglas County School System and West Georgia Technical College, to where high school students can come to our facility. We're one of the few career academies in the state of Georgia that actually built a building for this purpose. So we have professional labs that students can come and take programs from cosmetology to welding to broadcasting, graphic arts, nursing. There's just so many things that students can come and get that professional opportunity to learn in this environment. The great part is that every program except for broadcasting and graphic arts are dual enrollment. So students can actually come out of school with a certificate, getting a great paying job, and that's happened.
Right.
We've had that happen. So we have a wonderful principal and CEO. Our CEO is Julian Carter. He's a wonderful person. Everybody knows Julian. And Mandy Johnson is our principal. She's also our CTAE director. So we're really working to pump up what we're doing there to give students opportunity to grow into the career that they want to do, that gives them opportunity and success in the future.
All right, all good stuff. So if people want information first on the film festival, how can they get that?
They can visit the city website, or we're also on Facebook at On the Real Film Festival.
All right, and what's the website address? I think you can just Google on Douglasville City, absolutely, and you'll be able to get it. It'll be popped right up there for you. Good. And Facebook, you can search online for that too. So good. And then they can call you, obviously, if they have questions as well.
Yeah, and we're taking submissions now, and we'll take submissions up till September. So lots of time. Even if you're going to do something last minute, you can make it happen.
All right, wonderful. And they want more information on CCI?
They can go to douglascountycci.com or go to the douglas.k12.ga.us, all that. You can go to that and actually search through the schools, and we're listed there, the Douglas County College and Career Institute.
All of it available online.
Yes, ma'am.
A lot going on. Stephanie, tell us real quickly, we've got to run, but tell us real quickly about the other events that are coming up in the near future.
We've got our Summer Sampler, which is the Downtown Development Authority's annual wine tasting event. It's going to be in conjunction with the Hydrangea Festival this year, so it will be coming up very quickly. That's going to be May 31st. It's at Le Jardin Blanc. Very nice event. You don't want to miss it. Tickets are only $20. They're on sale currently in the Welcome Center. And like I said, that is going on in conjunction with the annual Hydrangea Festival, which you don't want to miss out either. And we've got tickets on sale in the Welcome Center for that event as well.
Awesome.
All right, super stuff. Stephanie, Brian, thanks so much for being on the City Connector.
Thanks for having us.
Until next time, right now, we're going to go on out to our local talent, and we'll be back.
It's open. You got the wrong office, doll. The voices are down the hall.
It's polite to invite a lady in.
Well, I'm not polite. And you ain't a lady.
You got moxie, mister. I'll give you that.
Detective.
I'm sure you are, but...
Ow! Get that mic out of my face! Marty!
Cut!
If you put that mic in my face one more time, I'm gonna shove it down your throat. Do you want to know what a mic tastes like? You ruined it. And I really nailed it that time.
But you're really gonna nail it next time.
Alright.
Alright, everybody back to places.
Think you can do better? Visit us online for information and submission rules. On the Reel Film Festival. Brought to you by the City of Douglasville.
Wake up in the morning, I feel your body close to mine. The rain beats on the window like a gentle lullaby. You're sleeping like an angel as the thunder greets the dawn. And I'm gonna miss you when I'm gone. The road is like a woman who's always calling out my name. The music is a lover, it draws me to the stage. You know I'll never wander into another's arms, and I'm gonna miss you when I'm gone. And I'm gonna miss your sweet loving, the way that you smile when I look in your eyes, and holding you close in my arms just feels so good. I just hate to tell you goodbye. Oh, goodbye. Oh, goodbye. And I'm gonna miss you, and I'm gonna miss you, and I'm gonna miss you when I'm gone. Oh, Lord, when I'm gone. I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you. and I'm gonna miss you.
City Connector from Arbor Place Mall. We're broadcasting live the last Tuesday of every month starting at high noon. And we told you we had a fantastic show and some great programs that are coming up late spring, early summer. And one of those is certainly the Juneteenth celebration. We've got a couple of distinguished gentlemen here to talk about that. We have City Councilman Sam Davis, and we also have former Mayor Pro Tem Henry Mitchell III, and now Douglas County Commissioner.
Yes.
Welcome, guys.
Wow.
Thank you.
Great introduction. I appreciate that.
Well, thank you so much.
That's beautiful.
Gentlemen, we were just talking off camera here about a special event that's coming up before we jump into Juneteenth. Let's talk about Wine Wednesdays.
Wine Down.
Wednesday wine.
I like Wine Wednesday.
I like the wine.
I'm marking that.
No wine involved, huh?
That was Freudian. That was Freudian.
There you go.
All right, then.
No wine.
I want to talk just a little about Wednesday Wine Now. Henry gave me the idea of Wednesday Wine Now because, Henry all in the city of Atlanta and he's promoting all kind of stuff. So, but every Wednesday we have jazz and R&B right there on the plaza. It's a family event. You can bring your lounge chairs, you can bring your food, your picnic basket, and just sit out from 6 to about 9:30, 10. This year we are putting the farmers market, we're putting it all together.
Right. But now, what's the actual date for that event? The kickoff actually leads into the Juneteenth celebration.
It starts June 15th. Once we hit the stage June 5th, we go right into Juneteenth.
You got it.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I've been out to one of those, and
Okay.
that is some smooth groove going on out
Yes,
there.
yes.
Really good stuff. It's wonderful the middle of the week. If you had a tough Monday and Tuesday, that Wednesday wind down is a wonderful way to get back into the groove of the week.
Henry, my favorite band of all time, I know you got the connections, my favorite band of all time is Earth, Wind, and Fire. Think you could pull any strings and bring them out for...
Let's see what I can do. Let me see what I can... I might... Yeah. Well, let's see what we can do.
See what you do on
Yeah,
that.
you got it.
Well, great. Well, that's going to lead right into Juneteenth.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about what that is, how you're partnering here with Douglasville and Douglas County, and what we can do as citizens. Tell us about it.
You got it. Well, this is our 5th annual Juneteenth celebration. We'll kick off roughly about 11 o'clock in downtown Douglasville. Now, you know the history, because I think now, be honest, now tell everybody that you found out a lot of information about Juneteenth and how it all came about, and what did you find out?
You are smooth.
Yeah.
Let me just say, I see what's going on here.
You turned it back
I got
on
it.
you.
I know it. I see what's happening here. I did. Okay.
Okay.
So in the process of our research, it's
Okay.
true. Juneteenth first came about in 1865.
Ding.
Okay, good. Yay.
Ding, ding, ding,
And
ding,
it
ding.
first started in Galveston, Texas.
Ding, ding, ding,
So
ding, ding.
this has been a celebration of the emancipation, and it's been out there for a really long time.
That's
And
right.
what a wonderful thing, of course, to be able to celebrate and to honor. So this is the 5th year here.
That is correct.
Yes.
And what they didn't know, though, 2 years after that, they didn't realize that they were free. So that's the history of this, and great research. But this time around, we're going to be doing it in Douglasville. We'll be doing it on June 15th in downtown Douglasville. We've got a lot of celebrities that's going to be coming by, a lot of great artistry, paints, books. People are going to be reading. We've got some books, storytelling. We've got... by the way, the gentleman from Praise 102.5 out of Atlanta is going to come down and hang out with our senior citizens and do senior citizens bingo. So it's a lot of fun, a lot of festive. You can bring out the kids. It's absolutely free, but you got to come out and join us and enjoy the fun. Did I miss anything?
Well, you missed that our big choir that we special guest.
Absolutely, yes,
Special
yes,
guest.
yes.
New Mountaintop, local choir, New
Yes.
Mountaintop Baptist Church.
I've seen him.
That huge choir is coming.
Yeah.
And so we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, we got a lot of great things that's going to be happening. We kind of like to wait and let you come and be surprised.
Right.
So there's a lot of great artistry that's going to be there. Like I said, to include the
bingo.
Bingo, yeah. Well, like I said, the bingo's going to be phenomenal. Great gifts. The seniors will enjoy themselves. We've got a health fair that's going to be happening. So we're going to have a health fair. So if you got, is it Wellstar? Okay.
Wellstar.
Wellstar is going to be kind of taking your blood pressures and doing those all kind of checks that you can actually do and make sure that you're healthy. Then you got all kind of arts and crafts. Like I said, you got the storytelling. There's a lot that's going to be going on between that window of 11 and 5.
And I love that because everything is basically every kind of aspect of the culture and the diversity of the county, of the city, all kinds of things.
And it shows that the city and the county works together. So that's even more positive. So that we're working together as a city and a county, trying to do what's right for our community. So that's a huge plus. And one other thing I forgot to add about our Friday event. The Friday event, which will kick off at Hunter Park. It's a little bit more private, but you want to talk about the Friday event?
Well, one thing about Friday is Flags Day.
That's correct.
Flag Day. And we're coming over and have Flag Day on O'Neill Plaza.
Right.
And then once that's over, we're going over to Hunter Park and start a reception for all the vendors. We want to say thank you to the sponsors.
Yes.
And BE is one of our educational groups here in Douglasville. And if you want to speak about that.
And that's what BE does. See, BE is a part of this whole setup. Is that what they do is they take all those artifacts and all the historic moments that they have displayed over at the old courthouse. So you get a chance to go by there and see the artifacts and see what happened in Douglas County some years past. And it's such a wonderful occasion. So you get a chance to see all of that, and at the same time hear and see some great entertainment.
Yeah, we just talked about the old courthouse in an earlier segment. Tell us about that on a regular basis. That's open to the public on a regular basis and something that people should go and see if they
Absolutely.
have not already.
I don't know the BE hours, but they open up that museum on a regular basis. I don't know the exact time frame, and maybe hopefully somebody will, I don't know if you know that.
Right. It opens 2 days a week, Tuesday and Thursday at 2 o'clock. The museum opened up and it has a lot of artifacts from way. Even got me when I played in a band with the big afro.
What day of the week are they open again?
Right.
So it's a lot of history there in the city of Douglasville. So visit that museum and just look around. It's history.
And it talks also about like when R.L. Cousin was now Stewart Middle School. I mean, help me out. I don't know all the great history, but there's a lot of history that goes on at the old courthouse. Yeah.
Sam, as a former musician, this is really got to be close to your heart. This whole big celebration that brings the community together, for which it's such a great cause, and all the music that's involved with it as well.
Busy. We would be busy from the time Henry I'm the one that set up the microphones, and I have to get there early.
Yes.
So I'm the DJ for the evening, so I'll be busy the whole weekend. And then I play for a church on Sundays as a musician, so when Sunday evening comes, I'm down.
We caught on the best. You know, Samuel does a great job.
Well, so Henry, I guess one of the big things about Juneteenth is making sure that everybody understands the real purpose behind this. Not just a great time to go out and listen to wonderful music, have some great crafts, but it really is to honor the emancipation. So tell me a little bit about maybe some of the historical aspects. I guess you'll be sharing that through the storytelling.
Absolutely.
How does that work?
The storytelling will kind of entail that type of information, so that those who don't understand what Juneteenth is all about, they can actually get a chance to understand it. So it's about history, it's about understanding where we came from and where we are today, though. So that's absolutely correct. So the storytelling is one of the parts of this. And also on that Friday, we will have a guest speaker who will speak entirely on that layout. So that's going to be also an awesome piece of it. So it's about understanding where we came from, understanding history in itself, and understanding where we are today and how that played a real big part as to why Sam and I are here today. So.
Is this something that they also maybe observe to some degree in the schools? They talk about Juneteenth in the schools?
I don't know.
I don't believe so. When Black History Month, I think that's in February.
Right.
And mostly they're concerned on the history of way back.
Right.
And Juneteenth, it was a part of history, but it wasn't recognized like the inventions and the blood plasma.
Right.
So it get mentioned, but it's not taken in detail.
Well, another great reason, right, where you come around to June and you have another reason to focus on this.
Yeah, we can certainly start now by making this part of the educational process by inviting families to come out. Do you see a lot of families coming out to take part in this historical
It's
event?
a family affair. Bring the entire family. It's our 5th year, and you're right. So we've been trying to tell this story now going on our 5th year, and we plan to continue. And I'm glad that the city, with Sam and LaShawn and others who being a part of this here, and the county who's embraced it every year, and that we continue to do this so our citizens understand what it is and what Juneteenth, all the celebration is all about.
All right, so tell us again the dates and the location.
Okay, starting June 5th, Wednesday wind down. June 15th, O'Neill Plaza, the Juneteenth celebration.
All right.
It's for family and just bring all your kids out.
Free?
Yes, it's free. Yeah, free.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure you say
wine
that's free.
involved in the Wednesday
No, that's free. Now that's free
Clarify
also.
John might be there anyway. That doesn't rule him out completely.
That's free also.
But we thank you guys for allowing us, and thank you to City TV for allowing us to be a part of this. But again, this is going to be a great celebration. So
We're looking very forward to it.
We're excited.
Thank you, gentlemen, for your service. Sam, tell us a little bit about the area that you serve in city of Douglasville. What area do you represent and serve?
I represent Ward 3, which everybody called it on the north side. And everything on the north side, from Cave Spring all the way around to Chicago Avenue, that's my district. And believe me, I know just about everything goes on in those districts because I'm the local barber, the local DJ. So my doors are always open, so they always come if they got any kind of issues. And I tackle the issues, and it's good. I enjoy it. Enjoy it.
And Henry, you were the longest serving mayor pro tem, correct?
Absolutely, yeah. I served in the city as the longest sitting mayor pro tem, which I'm excited to say that. But now serving as the District 1 Commissioner of Douglas County, which encompasses the north side and parts of Lithia Springs, all of downtown Douglasville, which we just recently redid the map. So now I'm excited about the new map being drawn and excited about those who I represent. So thank you again.
All right, well, wonderful. Gentlemen, we're looking forward to it.
Yes.
Thanks for being City Connector.
Thank you.
Thank you
right.
again. Thank you.
We told you we had great stuff.
Yes,
We're
we
going to
did.
hop off to the community calendar, and we will be right back. Stay tuned.
Well, welcome back to the interactive community calendar where you can spotlight your event happening in our community here in the City Connector the last Tuesday of every month. Sarah, who do we have here with us now?
We have our friend Jim from Kiwanis, and he comes around about mostly every month to come and tell us what the Kiwanis is up to, and they always have something going on. So what you got going on this month?
Well, we got a multitude of things that are going on. But first of all, I'd like to give thanks to all the Kiwanians who came out on last Friday and participated in the Special Olympics. They gave it that time and the effort, and there were over 400 participants out there.
Wow, that was a big event.
So the mayor and everybody, other officials were out there. So once again, thanks to everyone who gave us that time and to come out and participate.
And we know the Kiwanis had to, or the Special Olympics had to reschedule because of rain.
Twice?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did it twice.
But you know, it turned out to be a great event, and
Yes, ma'am.
thank you
It was a
to all
great
of
day on
those.
Friday.
Right.
Yes,
Great to all those volunteers. What's up next? What's coming up with the
Our
Kiwanis?
biggest event of the year is coming up on June 2nd, and it will be held June 2nd at Sweetwater Creek State Park. And this is going to be our annual triathlon and 5K run. The registration begins at 7 a.m. that morning. At that registration, they will register for whatever particular event they will be participating in, either the triathlon or the 5K run. They will, upon registering, they will receive a T-shirt for participation in the triathlon and the 5K run. As I mentioned earlier, the 5K begins at 8, and the triathlon begins at 8:30. And for those who are concerned, we have refreshments on the, we'll have water for them throughout the course, and they will receive refreshments at the end of the race.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
And for you to get involved, if you'd like to participate, then please go to www.kiwanis.com or www.active.com.
All right.
And we appreciate you all giving us an opportunity to let the community know about it, the annual triathlon. And this is our 19th year.
Wow.
19 years in a row.
Yes, it is.
It's a big event. I mean, how many do you guys usually have come out? Like, do you have a ballpark?
Yes, ma'am. We have in the triathlon we have over 150
Wow.
participants, and in the 5K run we've had over
Big.
we expect over 40.
Yeah.
So
Very good.
Including volunteers, we'll have over 200 people out there.
Very cool.
Including our volunteers.
All right. And so if anyone's looking to register, looking for start times, the awards, the flow of the event, they can go to the website. Is there a phone number that's also available?
Yes.
All right, let's give that one.
770-942-3457. And if you have trouble, once again, you can go to www.kiwanis.com or www.active.com.
Great.
Very good.
And once again, thank you all very much. I appreciate it.
All righty.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, Jim.
Jim.
We appreciate it.
Okay.
All right.
Welcome back to the City Connector on City TV, and we have had a fantastic show today, Lee. We've heard about golf today. We've heard about events at Main Street, downtown Douglasville. And then we've also heard about Juneteenth celebration that's coming up.
I tell you what, I am never cease to be amazed by the kinds of great things going on right here in the city of Douglasville. It's a wonderful place to play and to work, and we sure appreciate sharing all this with the community. But we're not done yet.
We are not done yet. We want to talk with Sons of Alice, and we have the two gentlemen here today, Alex and Adam.
Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about the kind of music that you perform and what we're going to hear.
I guess it's kind of the country genre, a little Americana, country folk. We're going to do a few songs that are off of our upcoming CD. We're hoping to have released hopefully by June. All right.
That's the goal.
That's great. And where can they find that CD?
You look on iTunes, CD Baby. It's going to be called Whiskey Ain't Working No More. Sons of Alice. Look up Sons of Alice. You can find it. You can also go to our website at www.sonsofalice.com.
Okay.
And you can find our old CD and our new CD. So.
Wonderful. Well, I have to ask. I take it Alice is your mom?
Yes.
Okay. Sons of Alice, it made sense to me. And how long have you guys been playing together? Since you were born?
No.
Okay. All right.
Well, off and on through the years, but we've actually been together. This July will be 2 years. So I was living in North Carolina, moved back home here to Georgia, and we started playing music together. So it's been a good time.
We've been in and out of bands for years, but it's been we had this long gap of not playing together, then decided to just get together and do music full time. So.
All right, and where can folks catch you around the area if they love what they hear today? Because I know that they will.
We play various venues. If you go to the website, and that will show where we're playing and the date. Okay. We do play La Fiesta in Villa Rica. We play downtown, Blackstone, New York Prime, different venues. So it's mostly restaurant. We're playing background so people can talk and enjoy the music. So.
All right.
We're at La Fiesta tonight.
That's right.
Exit 26, Mirror Lake.
As a matter of fact. And tell us again when that CD might be available, and it's going to be available on CD Baby and iTunes, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. CD Baby, iTunes, and you can go to our website to find out more about that.
And the website address is again?
www.sonsofalice.com.
You can't say that kind of thing enough. Trust me. I know this.
Speaking of web addresses, you can catch this show on mycitytv.com. You can also catch it on douglasvillega.gov. And then also Comcast Digital 22 and Tributary 3-1.
And not only that, it's on Facebook. It's on YouTube. We're everywhere. So make sure that you catch the show and you share it with all of your friends, too. That way, everyone will know what's going on, John.
And we'd love to see you the last Tuesday of each month at high noon right here at Arbor Place Mall in the food court.
Take care.
Billy plays a mean guitar. He spends his nights in the smoky bars and try to make a living and maybe one day be a star. And now he's pushing 43. He lost his wife and his family. She didn't understand him. She wouldn't put up with his dream. And in the early morning rain, you can hear him play a saxophone. A song flow like a memory. They take you by the heart and say he understands just what you're going through. He understands where you've been. He knows the pain that tears the heart in two. He sings the songs of a broken-hearted man. Got his chance in '83. He quit his job at the factory and left his home in Houston for the Nashville company. But somehow that all fell through. He lost his hope in a year or two, and now he works at a cafe on Westland Avenue. And in the early morning mist, he writes his songs of loneliness, of broken hearts and never met. He knows it all so well within. He understands just what you're going through. He understands where you've been. And he knows the pain that tears the heart in two. He sings the songs of a broken-hearted man. And every night you can hear him play his sad, sad songs in an old cafe. He don't mind if we sing along, just try to stay in tune. The only thing that he has left is singing for me and you. He understands what you're going through. He understands where you've been. And he knows the pain that tears the heart in two. He sings the songs of a broken-hearted man. He sings the songs of a broken-hearted man.
Wrote this little song for my wife, so hope you like it. It's a love song.
We met each other in our high school days, fell in love and crossed all the borders. 17, we bound the ties, promises made from one to the other. Yeah, we were so alive, we thought our love was strong. But soon we realized that we were oh so wrong. But life can be so cold, and people will let you down, and dreams that you once had, they fade to gray. But after all these years, it's just one thing to say: oh baby, I love you. And oh baby, I love you. Broke your heart when I lost a child? Did I hold you tight? Did I watch you cry? And you know a man can be such a fool sometimes, playing games with lovers and lies. But somehow we survive, yet forgiveness flows. And our love was revived, and we just watched it grow. But life can be so cold, and people that let you down, and dreams that you once had, they fade to gray. But after all these years, it's just one thing to say: oh baby, I love you. Oh baby, I love you. Oh baby, I love you. And oh baby, I love you. And I can see the love that sparkles in your eyes, and when you're lying in my arms in the night. And after all these years, I know that it's alright. But life can be so cold, and people that let you down, and dreams that you once had, they fade to gray. But after all these years, it's just one thing to say: oh baby, I love you. And oh baby, I love you. Oh, baby, I love you. Thank you.